We'll start today in a seated position. You can sit up on a prop if you have one, or a pillow, and start to just root down into the ground. Draw tall through the top of the head. Take a moment to get comfortable in your seated position. Take another moment to fully arrive in this moment, in this practice today. Bringing yourself fully into your practice, into this new day if you're doing this in the morning. Set aside everything else that's going on. Press pause on that to-do list. Just set it all to one side. You have time. Now starting to breathe smoothly in and out through the nose. Starting to tune in with your breath. Tune into yourself. Lengthening out the exhales. Finding space with each inhale. And then you can gently start to move the head around from one shoulder to the other. Stretching out the back and sides of the neck. And then bring one hand down to your side. Breathe in, reach the other arm out and up. Think about lifting away from that bottom hand and finding length and space down the side body. Breathe into that side body. Breathe into the ribs. Maybe roll the top arm up, roll the shoulder up and then down. Couple more with the breath. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Stretch long again. And then exhale from here. Bring that top arm down across to the opposite knee and make your way into a gentle twist towards one side. Finding that breath, bringing the breath right down into that twisting area, the belly, the spine. Nice. And then on your next exhale, return to the center. Extend one leg. Bring same arm as leg on the inside of the leg, and then reach the other arm over and up. Ground through your sitting bones, just finding a little bit of a bigger opening down the side body now, and even a stretch in the inner thigh. Flex those toes of the extended leg, or point the toes, or both. See how it feels. Focus more on keeping this open chest than on getting as close to that toe as you can. Another deep breath in. And exhale, come up to center and switch sides. So just coming back to that cross leg position. Bring opposite hand down now and inhale. Stretch out and up. Bow the body out towards that opposite side. Look up if that feels good, or down if you need a more relaxing feeling through the neck. And roll the shoulder open, roll it down, and again open up and down. Nice. Another deep breath in. Exhale, release, and come into that twist, bringing your hand across to the opposite knee. Breathe in to go tall, and exhale, wring out your body from the center like a cloth being wrung out. Keeping the shoulders nice and open. Another full breath in. Exhale, release into the middle, and then we'll extend the other leg now. Fingers come inside the leg, reach up and over with the opposite arm, ground down through both sitting bones. Find that length and space in the side body, even a stretch into your hip. Breathing that space into the rib cage. Another deep breath in. Exhale, come up, and from there make your way over into a tabletop position. Knees under the hips, hands under the shoulders. Just start to spread down into the palms. Maybe rock your weight back and forth. Feel this movement warming up the wrists. Start to engage your core. Draw your belly towards your spine gently. Draw your pelvic floor up gently if you know how to do that. And then from this position, we'll move into a cat and cow. Inhaling, lift the chest, lift the eyes, lift the tailbone. Exhale, round the back, tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone. And move with your breath. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Use this movement to coordinate to the pace of your own breath. One more time, each direction. And round. Tuck everything under, press the floor away. And then come to your flat back once again. Tuck the toes under, breathe in. As you exhale, lift the knees, send your belly back onto your thighs as you lift the hips, creating a nice flat, long spine. Chin can tuck towards the chest. Press the floor away through the shoulders. And then from there, walk your feet into your downward facing dog position. If you're very tight today in the backs of the legs, you can bend the knees or take the feet really wide apart. Make those adjustments until you feel like you're able to press your weight back into the legs and out of your shoulders. Give the hips a little wiggle from side to side. Bend one knee and then the other. Just explore your downward dog. And then from here, ground into the left foot. Inhale, reach up through the right leg. Find your three-legged dog. Keep the hips square for now. Press down through the left heel. Breathe in. Exhale, release that right foot down. Wiggle the hips and then switch sides, lifting the left leg with an inhale. Press down through the right heel. Feel that calf stretch. Lengthening, creating space in the whole body. And then release the foot down. Look between the hands, and from here we'll tiptoe the feet towards the hands. Coming to a forward fold at the top of the mat. Again, for tight legs, take the feet wider apart and bend the knees. Maybe grab off the elbows or just let the arms dangle, whichever feels good to you. Sway from side to side. Create that space in the lower back. In whatever way you can, find a contact between your lower belly and your upper thighs. So whether that means you engage the core to bring your body closer to the legs, or maybe you bend the knees more. Just try not to be rounding the back too much. Make the pose work for your body, make it safe for your lower back. And then from here, begin to roll up through the spine, one vertebra at a time, leaving the head and neck till last, till you reach standing. And when you reach standing, roll the shoulders a few times. Nice. Find that nice strong stance on your mat, ground down into the earth through your feet. Feel strong through the legs, feel tall through the top of the head, relax through the shoulders. Bring your hands to heart center, ground into your left foot, and then we'll pick up the right knee for a stork pose. You can just actually take the hands around the front of the knee, really hug that knee in, hold your balance by making little adjustments through the left foot. And then return, bringing your hands to heart center. From here, tip forward into a warrior three position. Extend your back leg, hips stay level. Try to create a beautiful straight line with your body from your head to your right toes. Maybe take the arms down by your sides. Maybe lift the arms, maybe lift that back leg a little. Try to straighten out through the standing leg if you can. And good, lift it up. Come to a tree position. So your right foot will come to the inside of the left calf, or you can use the hand to lift that right foot onto the inside of the thigh. And then bring your hands to heart center. Turn your right knee out to the side to open up the hip. And you can also grow your branches upwards towards the sky. Really imagine and embody being a tree here. So when you feel little wobbles, feel like you're just moving in the breeze and your roots are keeping you firmly growing down into the ground. You can even try and take that little sway. Feel how you can create balance through those small muscles in the standing foot. And then from here, come out, step your right foot back, taking a pyramid stance. So your hips square forward, your right toes are out to a very slight angle. Inhale to grow tall through the spine. Exhale, hinge halfway down. Just feel that stretch come into the right leg. And then fold forward, coming into a pyramid stretch. You can flex the toes of the front foot. Lengthen out those exhales through the nose. Just taking a nice full breath here. And then lining up your heels so that your legs are one in front of the other. We're going to take a revolved triangle. This can be pretty challenging. So if you have any props or books around you, you might like to have a block on the outside of your front foot. Or if you have nice long arms, you'll be able to reach. So keeping the hips squaring forward, take your opposite hand to foot onto the outside of the ankle or the calf, and then twist from the belly, bringing your hand onto your hip so you can swivel the chest open, and then maybe extend that top arm. Feel if the body is rounding towards the floor and this top arm is rotating. Try to open everything up. And if you need to choose between touching closer to the floor and having a more open chest, choose a more open chest by coming up higher. Balance, control. Nice. And then rise up to a standing position. Very good. Bend the front knee, heel toe the back foot slightly further away. And then open up to the side into a warrior two position. Deep breath in, long exhale out. And then you can bring your bottom arm down onto the inside of that foot. Reach up and over with the top arm. Make a beautiful arc shape from your fingers to your toes. Stretch everything long. And then we'll bring that top arm down, plant the hands, and step back to a plank position. Inhale. Exhale as you drop the knees, and then with control, lower your belly all the way down to the floor. Breathe in, lift up to a baby cobra position, lift through the upper back. And then with your exhale, slide it back, roll it back to downward facing dog. Take a full breath in And a long exhale out. And then looking between the hands, tiptoe your way forward towards the top edge of the mat, coming back to that forward fold. Grab opposite elbows, sway from side to side. Feel how you've lengthened out a little bit through the backs of the legs. And then once again, rolling up to standing. Making sure you don't get dizzy. And then we'll take our standing balances on the other side. So now grounding really firmly into the right foot. Bring your left knee up as high as you can, straighten the right leg, and then hug that knee in towards the chest. Using your hands, feel that stretch through your hip flexor. And again, really strengthening and rooting down into the right foot. And from here, taking a tree pose so the foot can come to the inside of the calf, or you can use the hands to help bring the foot up onto the thigh. Engage the thigh of your standing leg. This will help you to grip your foot onto the leg a little bit more. And again, feel that breeze moving you. Feel your roots going down into the earth. Nice. And then bring your hands to heart center. Straighten out your lifted leg and tip forward into a warrior three position. Coming in down as far as you can towards making that straight line. And then maybe bring the arms down by your sides for an airplane. If you wobble or fall, just smile and try again. And then from there, step gracefully back into your pyramid legs. So both legs are straight, hips squaring forwards. Inhale to lift up. Exhale, hinge halfway down. Find that length in the spine. And then exhale as you fold a little deeper towards that front leg. Hands can come around the back of the calf or just tented either side of that front foot. Feel as though you're drawing your left hip forward and your right hip back. Strength and flexibility in this pose. And then from here, wiggle the back foot back slightly and turn the toes to a wider angle. And then from here, rise up using your core strength to lift you into warrior two. Gaze over the front fingers, feel strong in this pose, core hugging in. Inhale. Exhale, bring yourself down into extended side angle. So fingertips can come down to the mat or just pressing the back of the hand onto the inside of your calf or ankle. Stretching your top arm overhead alongside the ear. Gazing up for a traditional version or just letting the head relax if that's what you need for your neck. From here, we'll rise back up to standing. Turn the front toes in. Bring your hands to your hips. And as you exhale, hinge forward, coming to your wide-legged forward fold. Tip your weight forward and back into the feet. Let your head completely relax. If it feels too much, heel toe the feet closer together. If you want a deeper stretch, heel toe the feet wider apart. Maybe bring the hands to the mat or the elbows to the mat. Nice. And then we'll walk the hands around towards the right foot. Step back to a plank position. Option to bring the knees down or do this on the toes. Inhale, exhale, elbows go in and back, lower to the floor as slowly as you can. Hover maybe, and then release to the mat. Let's take a couple of nice full breaths here. And then we'll come up to a nice big cobra position just to really open up the front of the body. Option to stay here, really finding that back bend in your upper back, in your chest. Lifted, strong. Maybe lift the feet as well, if that feels good. To a king cobra shape, imagining that one day your toes will come to your head. They will, with practice. Shoulders away from the ears, whichever variation you're taking. And then exhale, lower it down all the way to the mat. Forehead comes onto the hands. And now from here, turn your head over towards the left. Pick up your left foot and then bring it behind you for a supine inverted twist. So really opening up the front of the body, the hips. Let your left foot dangle as you lift your left knee higher. Breathe into the belly. And then come to center again. We'll come to the other side. Turn your gaze the other way. Lift your right foot now. Bring it behind you. Feel that amazing release through your lower back. And then when you're ready, return to the center. From here, press yourself onto your knees. Take your knees nice and wide and sink back to a child's pose. Just take a few moments here in your child's pose. Thank yourself for showing up today. Thank your body for all it allows you to do. Option to stay here for as long as feels good, or maybe roll onto your back and rest lying on your back for a Shavasana. Or if you're ready to close off the practice, then come gently up to a low kneeling position. Find a tall spine again. Roll your shoulders back and down. Reconnect with your breath, with yourself, with your soul. And now I invite you to bring your hands to heart center. Bow your head. Thank yourself for practicing today, practicing yoga today. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for this soulful yoga practice. I really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments how it went for you. And I am also wanting to do another challenge. So maybe a 7-day challenge or a 30-day challenge like we did in January. So let me know what you would like in the comments as well. I'm thinking maybe 7 days to headstand or 7 days to splits, or maybe any other pose that you are trying to work towards, or any other ideas you have. I hope you have the most beautiful day. Don't forget to subscribe.